Big news hitting the dog pound. The recently benched $6 million QB from the Cleveland Browns is creating buzz around the league, with the Buccaneers and Falcons touted as top landing spots. This could change everything for our franchise, right? Stick with us as we dive into what this means for Browns Nation and why the drama just keeps getting juicier. Here we go, Brownies. Let's be real. This matters because it signals how the front office is prioritizing the roster right now. The truth is, the Cleveland Browns are in a bit of a quarterback jam right now. With a crowded quarterback room as we hit May, it's hard to see how this all plays out. There's chatter everywhere about the possibility of Cleveland trading one of their signal callers before the 2026-27 NFL season kicks off. And honestly, it's not exactly surprising considering the recent decisions by the front office. Looking at the latest buzz, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons have been named as potential suitors for our recently benched $6 million QB. In the eyes of analysts, this could be a win-win, offering the Browns a chance to offload some salary and reallocate assets while giving a struggling franchise a much-needed boost with a young talent. Let's be real, this is Cleveland we're talking about. We've seen our fair share of trades that went south, but the timing of these rumors makes me think something might finally be in the works. Football fans know how rapidly things can shift in the league, and if there's one thing we've learned in the dog pound, it's that you have to stay alert. The landscape can change overnight, and right now, the air is thick with anticipation. The Browns aren't just eyeing trades, they're also shaping their future through draft picks. This year's choice, Taylen Green from Arkansas, adds depth to the quarterback room. His raw talent makes him an intriguing backup option for the offensive scheme being developed by the coaching staff. Add in the recent drafting of Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, and it's clear that the Browns are looking to build for a better long-term solution at the position. Let's keep it real. The recent decisions are as much about strategy as they are about necessity. With the salary cap looming large, Cleveland needs to be smart about how they allocate resources, especially with a veteran quarterback on the roster, costing a fortune regardless of his performance. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that could pay off if the right moves are made. Now, with all this quarterback chatter heating up, the implications for Browns Nation are huge. If the team does indeed trade one of its QBs, that could redefine the entire roster structure moving forward and create opportunities to strengthen other areas of the squad. The focus now is on how they'll leverage these draft choices and existing players to set the foundation for success, or whether this will lead to yet another chapter of uncertainty for the fans who have seen their share of ups and downs. The bottom line? This might be just the beginning of a crucial shift in the Browns' approach, and if the whispers about the Buccaneers and Falcons holding interest are to be believed, it could lead to some interesting developments in the coming weeks. The stakes are high, and for us in the dog pound, there's no shortage of drama ahead. The landscape of the Cleveland Browns isn't just about potential trades, it's also heavily influenced by the incoming draft picks. This year's crop promises some serious talent, particularly at tight end and wide receiver. One standout to keep an eye on is a prominent wideout who's made a name for himself with 20 touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. That's right, scoring is the name of the game, and this guy's been racking up points like it's nothing. Standing tall at 6'4" and 209 pounds, he's got the frame to dominate in the red zone. You can bet he'll put that size to good use, leveraging his timing, body control, and those strong hands to win those critical matchups. For the Browns, adding a player like this could be a game changer. It's about time we found some reliable scoring options to support our offensive lineup, especially if we see changes at the quarterback position. Let's be honest. Losing depth hurts more than people think, especially down the stretch when it matters most. In a division where every point counts, having a versatile and effective receiver could lead to meaningful wins. And let's face it, the dog pound is hungry for progress. We've tasted enough bitter seasons to know the importance of stacking up talent. This draft could be the key to finally building a consistent offense that doesn't put all the pressure on our QB situation. With all the shifting pieces in play, from potential trades to fresh faces from the draft, Cleveland is poised for a crucial overhaul. How they navigate this offseason will decide the fate of the franchise this year and beyond. The anticipation is palpable in Browns Nation as fans await what's next. Every move could redefine the way we compete in the league, and believe me, the pressure is on for the front office to make the right calls. The reaction from the dog pound to this point in the offseason is mixed. Some fans are thrilled at the thought of fresh talent, while others are reluctant, wrestling with the team's roller coaster past. There's a tension brewing, especially as we look at how this might affect the locker room. You know how it goes. When the QB situation is uncertain, it stirs up competition, and that could either ignite the fire in our players or lead to divisions. This is a critical moment for the front office, too. They've got to navigate the salary cap while keeping the mindset of playoffs or bust. My gut says they're moving toward a strategic overhaul. If they trade our benched QB, it signals a big shift, possibly steering the franchise towards a new identity, one that fans like us have been begging for. Let's just hope they finally get it right. After all, Browns Nation deserves some stability and success, wouldn't you agree? Let's be real. This matters because it signals how the front office is prioritizing the roster right now. The buzz around potential trades isn't just a whisper, it's shaping how fans perceive this offseason and the dynamics within the locker room. The dog pound is divided. Some fans are pumped for fresh faces, while others are still reeling from past missteps. This tension can spark competition, pushing players to elevate their game, or it can cause friction in a group that's already faced enough uncertainty. As for the front office, they've got a tall task ahead, managing the cap while balancing a playoffs or bust mentality. A trade could signal a new era for the Browns, one many of us have been longing to see. The stakes couldn't be higher. Every decision counts, and it'll be vital for the front office to nail this. In the end, we're all just hoping for the kind of stability that fans of the dog pound truly deserve. The truth is, this kind of detail is usually where the real direction of the team shows up first. The reaction from the dog pound is a mixed bag right now. Some fans are buzzing with excitement over the possibility of fresh talent joining the roster, while others are still grappling with the scars of past decisions that have left us with more questions than answers. This uncertainty can stir up a competitive atmosphere, igniting passion within the players, but it can also create rifts in a locker room that's already faced its share of challenges. The front office has its work cut out for them, balancing the tight salary cap situation and ramping up the playoffs or bust mindset that comes with being a Browns fan. Let's dive deeper into how this impacts the team. If our recently benched QB gets traded, that's not just a move. It could be the signal for a significant shift in the team's identity. This could finally be the fresh start Browns Nation has been yearning for, but it also raises the stakes. Every decision from here on out needs to hit the mark. The pressure is on to find that stability we've been chasing for decades, and that starts with finding the right fits on the roster. And don't think this doesn't affect player dynamics. Speculation around trades could create a competitive edge, or worse, it could lead to fractures in a team looking to find its stride. We've seen how quickly things can go sideways when players feel unsettled. It's crucial for the front office to not only bring in new talent, but also to foster an environment where everyone knows they have a fair shot. The upcoming days will reveal the direction of this team, and if they play it right, we could be looking at a new chapter in Browns history. To be honest, I'm cautiously optimistic about what lies ahead. If the front office can nail their next moves, who knows? We might just ride the wave of change into a more stable future, one that finally rewards the loyal fans who have been through thick and thin in the dog pound. Here's hoping for a turnaround that we can all rally behind. Honestly, this is the type of update that tells us more than the headline itself.